Hey, it's your boy Mike C-Roc here. We're at Board of Advisors event in Dallas at the lovely Ritz-Carlton. I just played the Nelson course out here where they used to play the Byron Nelson Classic. Got my butt kicked a little bit, but that's okay. We're here with Jill Schoenhoffer. Jill, welcome to the interview.
Thank you. Pleasure to be here with you, Mike.
Great to have you here, and I love the products that you hear. You brought some demonstrations for those watching. Right. We're going to talk about these, but first of all, can you tell us, like, what's the focus here? Like, how did you get into this, and like, what is this vision for this company?
Great question. Well, I've been a sewer since I was 12, and a really cool story. My mother grew up in England during the war, and she had to sew out of necessity to make clothes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So she immigrated to Canada. I'm from Toronto area, and she taught me how to sew when I was really young. So I would make clothes and had a great time doing all kinds of clothes, and she had the skills, and she's not formally trained. I'm not formally trained. I mean, I think I took a course once in Toronto. And I've been sewing in the last 5 years, I've been sewing a lot and selling my items to people. And part of how I got out of doing clothes for myself is we bought a home in Nassau, Bahamas, because I don't like Toronto weather. I love the warmth.
I don't blame you.
I'm so glad it's 100 degrees out right now. I'm going to be going out at lunch. I love it here.
Oh, I love it.
Anyway, so I'm a snowbird, and I went to decorate the house, and the accent pillows are really, really expensive, right? Because everything is imported to the island.
Yeah.
Really expensive, like $100 US a pillow. And even
Are
Canadian.
you serious?
Yeah. That's like, yeah.
You're
that's
talking
like
about the
an
colorful
average.
pillows that are sitting on the couches, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So even Canadian dollars is a lot more. I'm going, this is crazy. So I started sewing them up myself because I have this great supplier north of Toronto, has really great tropical outdoor upholstery fabric. So all these fabrics are outdoor upholstery, really durable, water resistant.
Yep.
So I started sewing up pillows and then selling to boutiques. And we have a sailboat. So I started sailing pillows with anchors on them to people at the marina. So I did it in both countries. And then whenever you sewed up a pillow, you had extra fabric. And I love the fabric. I don't want to throw this out. So I started making bags.
Yeah.
So now I got into bags, and now I prefer bags over pillows.
You don't have to stuff them.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And you know what? They're really useful. So I've created bags that are not on the market that I needed as a person who travels down south. So my really popular one is called the bathing suit bag here, and has a wristlet, and it's see-through at the top, has nice fabric on the bottom. And
you have your little signature on them?
I have my name on that. My
That's
friend's
amazing.
in marketing. She
Do
says,
they all have that?
No, just some of them.
Yeah, you should put them on all of them.
I should. So
that should be your
You're right. My name, Jill.
Your signature.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've got to do that.
Oh, I like that.
So I design the fabrics online. I have them printed in Montreal. I sew them up. I have a seamstress that sews them, and now I'm going big. So I can now get hundreds and hundreds of them overseas, which is really great because I created a collection of bags that women need, and they're not on the market, so I'm loving that. So I created a bag that I needed to hold a bathing suit. So when I come down to a BA meeting, I go swimming, I have a wet bathing suit. What am I going to do with it? How do I pack it in my bag and keep everything dry? So that's created the bathing suit bag, which can be used for your cell phone by the pool. I put clothes in it when I come down, the beach. I put toiletries through the airport security.
Yeah, but I also mentioned that a lot of events you go to need see-through bags.
Right, I've been hearing
in order
that.
to carry them in, so you can have a nice designed see-through bag, so it's not all clear.
Right. So like half of it's fabric, half of it's clear for those you can't see.
Oh yeah.
And so then I learned over the years what fabrics are popular. So turtles sell like crazy, anchors sell like crazy on bags, pillows, whatever. So now I go online, I create my own fabric, have it made in Montreal, they ship it to me, we sew it up, and now I can make it overseas. Okay?
So now you ship all the stuff overseas now, and they handle it.
Well, or they ship to me, yeah. Like I can order overseas and have it shipped to me. But yeah, originally I have to send them my bags.
That's what I'm saying.
With the fabric.
Yeah.
And they create it.
Yeah.
So one of my other marquee products is, again, not on the market, never seen it online anywhere. We're really excited about it. Is called the travel kit, which is 4 bags. So the bathing suit bag is the biggest one. It's about 10 inches, 12 inches by 8 inches high, and holds inside all these bags we need. As women, we need bags everywhere. We got makeup, we got supplements, we got food.
Women
you name
have
it. We
bags.
need bags. We need a lot of bags. So this kit I created for the bathing suit, and then this I couldn't find something that was good for my passport and my travel documents.
Yeah.
Seen wallets all over online. They're too small. They're like a wallet. They don't fit your car rental, handouts. They don't fit your reservation. I like hard copy. Give me hard copy, 8.5, 11. You fold it in half. You can see through it, and you put your passport in here and receipts. As a businesswoman, you need all your receipts. So I shove them in there, and they're all together at the end of the trip. So that's the passport pouch. And then this is for your toiletries, everything. So one side of the bag is clear. You go through security at airport. You see your liquid, not a problem. And then a matching set, and then makeup bags. So you've got 4 bags in one. Never on the market. Haven't seen it. I love it. I use it, and women are loving it. So I just need to get it out there for other women.
Yeah. And how are you marketing it now?
I've just been doing organically. I've got an Instagram account. I post on Facebook, and whenever I do videos to show the pieces, they seem to sell, which is great. Now, another one I have, I feel like an infomercial, and for this much you can get a Ginsu knife, right?
Yeah, no.
Anyway.
And if you buy now,
that's right,
you
exactly.
get this big giant cooler. No, this is a beach bag. I thought it was a cooler.
This is what I call the travel tote, and again, it has my unique fabrics I create. And on the back, it has a sleeve where you put your suitcase handles through so it sits on top of your suitcase.
Oh, yeah. I like
the
that.
madness has got to stop, Mike. I see women with tote bag. They are falling all over in the airport.
No, they sit them on top. They sit them on top of the suitcase, but it's not attached.
They don't stay. They're falling all over. They're stressed out. I try to save women one at a time here at the airport. So, it's so obvious to me to put a sleeve on there so it's attached to your suitcase with the handles. And then I couldn't find a bag on the market. And that what I needed, and that's a wide open space, water resistant, very large. I mean, I've got my lunch in here, computer, phones, books, my Bose headphones. I can fit everything in here. I can put it under the seat. It fits and carry on, no problem.
Yeah.
And then when you get there, you want to use a shopping bag. You can do that. You take the beach, you do that, and it's zipped up.
So I love this. All right, let's talk about the journey a little bit. So when you first started, you started doing the pillows.
Right.
And then you saw the idea for bags, and then you liked that better, so you started leaning into the bags. Mm-hmm. You started selling. What was the first hurdles that you ran into as you started to grow the company?
I guess manufacturing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because right now I just sold out 2 pickleball bags in 2 days here, being at BA, and now I'm out of them.
You only had 2?
I only brought 2.
Oh, okay.
So they're sold out.
You weren't sure how good it was going to be.
And how much can I fit in my suitcase?
Well, but here's the thing. What I would do is I would go down to the center. This, by the way, if people don't know about this Ritz-Carlton, the sports facility that they have here, pickleball, tennis, golf,
amazing.
Pool, gym, like amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But I would go down to the center here and see who you could talk to. And talk to them about providing them pickleball bags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was a tennis player most of my life, and I took it up this winter down south. And I love it. And everybody can play so easily. It's so much easier to learn than tennis. I think that's why it's taking off. So I created a tote bag that no one else has. So everybody's got, backpacks, the brand names of backpacks. You know what, us women, we don't want backpacks. We want a nice tote bag.
Yep.
So I created a tote bag at the front with a nice image of a pickleball woman. I created the fabric, and it holds 2 paddles at the front, 2 water bottles on the side, and it's big enough. You can put your shoes in there, another layer to keep warm, your snacks, your phone, whatever. So that's selling really well, and again, I'm going to get mass-produced overseas.
So manufacturing, you ran into that where you were doing it yourself.
Yeah, I can't do it anymore.
And then
it's too much.
But that's what you had until you found this situation that you have now, or was there something in between? Did you ever have anybody else working with you that was?
Oh, I do have a seamstress right now.
Okay.
In Toronto area.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so you had that, and then yourself.
Yeah, and that's not enough.
That's
not going to be enough anymore.
Yeah.
And I want to go really big. So.
And were you not designing, but putting together supply, or were you doing it on call?
Mostly, I do a little bit of supply, and then it sells out.
Okay.
So I've got to get ahead of the curve here.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, because I have an Etsy site. It's Tropical Design by Jill on Etsy, and right now you can buy bags, but I need to get my inventory up because it's gonna.
Yeah. So you feel like that you have the manufacturing part dialed in now to be able to scale?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've got to get them shipped to me, and then I'll ship them out directly to the consumer.
Okay, got it. Mm-hmm. But are you going to do supply with that and have inventory on hand? Or
I need to do that. Yeah. That's my next step.
Yeah. And then where are you going to store it all?
Well, I have a pretty good garage.
Okay.
But it's, my husband keeps a lot of stuff in there. Yeah. It would be a great problem to have where I can't store it all. Yeah. And I'd like to eventually, of course, to get, a shipping company to ship it out for
you're
me
going to have to
when I get volume.
Eventually have a fulfillment center.
But
because
I'm taking baby steps right now.
Yeah. But it's interesting, though, and I think people need to hear the journey that you go through for all this. And then when you start to grow and scale, you look back and you're like, how did I even do that? Like, I can't believe I was making them on call and then going to the FedEx or UPS, whatever, post office. Yeah. I can't even believe I was doing that. So it's
you have
interesting.
To start somewhere, right?
100%. But it's interesting to see the journey and the progression, and then when you look back, how far you've come. You know? So, and so from here, what is the biggest challenge for you at this point? Now that you found the manufacturing, is it marketing? Is it What is the biggest?
Yeah, I think it's marketing. So what I'd like to do is have large orders from companies like, a chain of, for the pickleball, chain of sports stores, medium to high-end women boutiques for all the other bags. Could be even sell them at airports. There's so many verticals, and I'm pretty small right now, so I've got to choose my verticals. Also for the boating industry, the yachting industry in Florida, that's a great market because they're great for bathing suits. So those are the verticals I'm focusing on. I'm going to be doing trade shows in Toronto where companies can place large orders from me.
Okay.
So that's one of my marketing. But yeah, I need more clients if you're asking that. Like I want to grow my sales.
Well, and I think there's a lot of avenues, like you said, different verticals of channels that you can get out, and it can be overwhelming. Right, so you said, you made a comment, I need to pick my vertical. So yeah, you pick the one that you think you can get the most leverage out of, it's most efficient, and lean into that one, get it stable, right, and then look at the next one, and then just add from there. Because sometimes people see all these options and they get overwhelmed. Yeah. And then they may do a little bit here or there, but they're not leaned in and really focused on one. Right. So yeah, I think that's a good idea. And then the other thing you could look at is TikTok Shop. Have you thought about that?
I need to do that. I have Instagram. It's pretty small, but yeah, and then I want to link my e-commerce.
But it doesn't have to be your TikTok account.
Okay.
No, so TikTok Shop, you can get, they call them UGC, user-generated content creators, and they will create videos with your product, and then you can take those videos and you can run ads with the ones that work. So I can connect you with someone for that.
I would love that.
Yeah.
I know, because, I'd like to go organic. I'm a small company. Mm-hmm. I want to be profitable as soon as possible. Mm-hmm. I don't want to throw money at something like Facebook ads when I don't know what I'm doing. I want to do organic stuff because it's kind of working on a small scale for me. Yeah. Because whenever I shoot a video about my bags, I sell them. Yeah. Small volume, but I'm selling them. So the videos work.
So you need to think about this. What would it be like if several people were doing those videos? So you could recruit affiliates.
I'd like to do that.
Yeah, and then just replicate yourself.
Right.
In the marketing side of things.
True.
Just like you did in manufacturing, you replicated yourself with a manufacturing company. Marketing is the same way. So what works in marketing for you doing it, you just need to get some other people doing the same thing, and then eventually you can look at ads to really scale.
Right.
But you could double your sales by getting 4 people like you doing the same thing and giving them an affiliate fee.
Right. And I love that because they make money when they sell.
Yeah.
It's not like taking a chance with online marketing, right? Where you're Yeah, so that's great.
Yeah, because there's people out there looking, and it might be, it could be customers of yours. Figure out, there's got to be ways. Do you have the contact information of the customers?
Yes, I do.
So you could be talking to them about, hey, listen, we want to really scale this, and we found the best way is the people that actually use the bags to talk about it. And so we've created an amazing collaborative partnership program. Don't say affiliate, because I think it's a little bit, collaborative
more
partnership
personal
program. And we would love for you to be a part of this where you could actually earn, or they could even get bags and products from you versus money. Mm-hmm. You could create it however you want.
That's
the world is yours with it. And then reach out to them first because they're actually using the bags.
Right.
And who's better to talk about than the customer? You know? And so that's a good idea. I could talk more about that with you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I have all kinds of ideas that run through my head, but that's and then of course, reaching out to the people that are the decision makers at the airports, at where else did you say, like
sports stores,
boutiques, beach stores.
Yeah, I think Florida's a great market for me.
Yeah, and
bathing suit stores.
Yeah, all those kind of places that they have this stuff anyway. And I would definitely have Jill on every single bag. There's no reason for you not to have Jill on every single bag. That signature that you have on there, you can't have a bag that doesn't have that, because then it's just another bag.
Okay, thanks for that.
It's not a Jill bag.
I see. I was you get being shy about that. So you're telling me don't be shy about that.
Why?
I don't know.
Let's explore that a little bit. Okay. So why to me, when I would if I created this, I'd be like, I want that, man. I want people to be saying like, did you get a C-Roc bag yet? Hey, is that a C-Roc bag? Oh, that's okay. Is that a real C-Roc bag? Right. They should be saying like, is that a real Jill bag?
Okay.
Why was that like something that you hesitated with?
Well, I did, and my friend who's did a lot of work in retail said you should put your name on it. So I sent her a few images from what I create online with the fabrics, and she said, yeah, that's a good one. So I started putting it on. Okay, I'll keep doing that. And then also there's a whole market for like yachting companies, if they want to give it to their guests, I can put their name on it, their logo on it. But I should have
It should be a Jill bag
still should,
with their name on it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
I should do labels inside. I got to create that too.
Yeah, I mean, 100%. Like,
Right.
Your vision should be like people talking about the Jill bags.
Just don't call me a bag lady.
No, well, yeah,
I have someone here at BA saying you should call yourself a bag lady. I'm like,
if
really?
a million people,
do I really want to do that?
If a million people are calling you bag lady, would you have a problem with it?
I guess not. It's kind of funny.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that means they're customers. So yeah, so definitely put the Jill on there. I mean,
thanks for that.
I mean, look, think about Martha Stewart, right? She's got Martha on everything. Not even Martha Stewart all the time. It's just Martha.
Right.
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 So I asked how to pronounce your last name before we started the show, and you can just be known as Jill.
Yeah, it's much easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Tropical Designs by Jill, it's just Jill shortened. So I guess I could do both, like have the company name and then my name on it.
Yeah, well, it can be called Tropical Designs by Jill, but like the bags should just say Jill on them.
Okay.
Now, where can people go deeper? Buy these, see a selection of them.
Okay, so have Facebook, Instagram, Etsy, and I'm working on my current website. So Instagram is where I post most of my upcoming bags, my new
And what are they
design.
searching on there? Designs by Jill?
No, my name.
Your name?
At Jill Schoenhoffer.
Okay, Jill Schoenhoffer.
Should we spell my name?
Well, yeah, you can spell it. Go ahead.
Okay, Schoenhof as in Frank, E-R, Schoenhoffer.
And it'll be in the show notes for this episode on
Okay.
the Board of Advisors, I'm sure. Right, Carl?
Yeah, so Etsy is just Tropical Design by Jill. And then Facebook is Tropical Designs.
Okay. Do you have a website too?
I'm working on it. It's
Okay,
not done
working
yet.
on a website. Okay.
Yeah, e-commerce is the way to go for sure. But
Yeah,
right now,
yeah,
Etsy, people going to Etsy, we can ship across
Okay. So
the
they can
world,
search
pretty
on
much
Etsy.
around the world.
Etsy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good. All right, Joe, I love what you're doing. I
Thank
think
you.
that you're thinking bigger, and which is great. But do not shy away from your promotion.
Okay.
That is huge, man.
Okay.
And that'll go long. And here's the other thing. The bags may not be the only thing you ever do.
Right.
Jill could then come out with the next thing would be
Could be scarves.
beach
could
hats.
be
I don't
hats,
know, like the big
could
beach hat.
be
Who knows?
Turkish towels,
Yeah.
sand towels. Yeah.
Yeah. And then
True.
I would still do the pillows. If the pillows sell,
They do.
then still have
Just
the
to
pillows.
the yachting community, they really do.
Yeah, the pillows by Jill,
Yeah.
and then it says Jill on the pillows, like small, because it's
Right.
not. You don't want it to be the part of the design, just somewhere discreet, but they see it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love it. Well, thank you so much for your time
Thanks
today,
so
Jill.
much.
Appreciate
Nice
it.
to meet you here,
as
BA.
well.
Thanks
Thank
so
you.
much.
All right, guys, that wraps up this episode of Board of Advisors podcast. Your boy C-Roc with Jill Schoenhoffer talking about Tropical Designs by Jill and these lovely bags. If you want to go deeper with her, go on Etsy and search Tropical Designs by Jill. And until next time, make sure you keep coming back to subscribe to the podcast.